In today's video, I'm going to explain why Mozilla Firefox dropped support for the Do Not Track or Dent feature. If you've noticed this option disappearing from newer versions of Firefox, you might be wondering what happened, why Mozilla made this change, and whether it affects your privacy. Let's break it down in a simple way. Before we get into the reason Firefox removed it, let's quickly understand what Do Not Track was supposed to do. Do Not Track was designed as a browser setting that would tell websites you did not want to be tracked online. When you turned it on, Firefox would send a special request with your web traffic asking sites to respect your preference and avoid tracking your browsing behavior. On paper, that sounded like a great privacy feature. It gave users a simple switch and made it feel like they had a direct way to say no to tracking. But the big problem was that Do Not Track was only a request. It was not a law, it was not a technical block, and websites were never actually required to obey it. That meant the feature depended entirely on websites and advertising companies choosing to honor your preference. And in reality, many of them simply ignored it. Some websites said they supported it, but still tracked users anyway. Others didn't even bother acknowledging it. So for a lot of people, turning on Do Not Track had very little effect on actual privacy. This is the main reason Mozilla Firefox dropped support for it. Mozilla realized that a privacy feature only works if it actually protects users in practice, not just in theory. If the internet at large is not respecting the signal, then the feature becomes more symbolic than useful. And over time, Firefox decided it made more sense to focus on privacy tools that actively block tracking rather than asking websites nicely not to do it. That's where Firefox's newer privacy protections come in. Instead of relying on websites to cooperate, Firefox now includes features like enhanced tracking protection. This blocks many trackers automatically, including tracking cookies, social media trackers, fingerprinting scripts, and cryptominers. So rather than sending a request and hoping the site listens, Firefox steps in and blocks a lot of the tracking activity directly inside the browser. And that is a much stronger approach. It means your privacy does not depend on whether a website decides to be polite. The browser itself helps protect you, which is exactly why Mozilla shifted away from Do Not Track. Firefox also gives users other privacy tools that are far more effective than the old Dent setting. For example, Total Cookie Protection helps isolate cookies so one site cannot easily use them to follow you around the web. DNs over HTTPS can help protect the privacy of your browsing requests. And strict tracking protection gives you an even stronger level of tracking defense when you want tighter control. So if you went looking for the Do Not Track option and could not find it anymore, don't worry, it does not mean Firefox is less concerned about privacy. In fact, it means the opposite. Mozilla removed an ineffective feature and replaced it with stronger privacy protections that actually do something useful. The big takeaway is this: Do Not Track sounded good, but it never really worked the way people hoped. Firefox dropped it because the web did not honor it, and Mozilla chose to put its effort into better tools that block trackers directly. If you found this explanation helpful, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more useful tech tutorials, and leave a comment if you want me to cover more Firefox privacy features in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.